Now for some good news out of Okmulgee. The community is working to restore the downtown area's historic buildings, many of which are at least 100 years old. Fox 23's Catherine James shows us owners have been renovating them into shops, restaurants, and apartments.
Century-old brick buildings line both sides of 6th Street, Okmulgee's historic Main Street. These downtown buildings have seen a lot over the years, but over the past few years, they've been getting facelifts.
I always say I have the best front yard.
Rhonda McCurdy owns Funky Blessings.
This is the Kennedy building, and it's been here about 120 years.
Rhonda leases her shop space and apartment in the back.
But kind of taking it back to the old days where you lived in your business, and it's really neat. You can just get out and walk around the town, walk around the square and see all the historic buildings.
One building owner says it's all thanks in part to state and federal tax incentives. Also, the State Historic Preservation Office and the National Park Service offer grants from the Historic Preservation Fund. The National Park Service website says the Preservation Fund gets replenished each year by more than $150 million collected from offshore oil and gas lease revenues. Rhonda says the historic charm of downtown Okmulgee's brick buildings brings customers in.
Especially on Saturdays, a lot of people will travel in and just walk around, and everybody's looking up and looking at the buildings. You can tell the ones who are not from town because they're just, looking up and admiring everything.
The renovations are modernizing the buildings and bringing them up to current building codes so that maybe a century later, another reporter can talk about Okmulgee's downtown charm. Covering news that matters, Catherine James, Fox 23 News.